The Michigan coaching hire, man. Whittingham, how you feel about it?
I'm glad it's over.
Yeah.
I'm glad it's over.
I like the hire, by the way.
Yeah, and here's the thing about it. A lot of people like kind of had, I guess, like some sticker shock where they was like, because I guess, you know, they
the contract price.
The contract price and the fact that he wasn't quote unquote like a Michigan guy.
Man, Michigan guy.
But I mean, but if you look at, you know, at his style and the way that he likes to put rosters together, I mean, it's gonna look a lot like, you know, Michigan. Like, we're gonna run the football. Like, we are going to blow people off of the line. We're gonna have dynamic tight ends. You get what I'm like. This is what he does. Yeah, so no, I mean, keep plucking away at, you know, the BYU coaching staff and get their specialists and keep bringing them over here because, I mean, you know, we did lose some players to the portal as expected.
Yeah, most definitely.
The only player of substance I would say we lost was Cole Sullivan. Everybody else is pretty much that we were counting on for next season is pretty much back. I know Andrew Sprague.
Yeah, he announced he's coming back.
He announced he's coming back today. I think the only other person we really, really waiting on officially is Andrew Marsh. Other than that, it seems like everybody's in the fold.
What you think Marsh is going to do?
I think he's coming back. I don't see him not coming back. I just at this point, I mean, I would get it because of the whole wide receiver coach connection with Bellamy and whatnot. But if you look at this staff top to bottom, it's pretty much better at every single spot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I think that's the biggest thing coming out of this hire is that we were probably going to be perfectly fine if Sharon was doing his thing. If Sharon wasn't doing what he did, they were probably going to be perfectly fine with bringing Sharon back for another year. And when you start reading the stories and whatnot, sticking to the football side of things, it's a miracle they won 9 games this year.
Facts.
Yeah.
And now you bringing in a coaching staff that seems to have some integrity, seems to be adults in the room, and now it seems to actually want to be able to coach. Like, Jim Harden is going to be a godsend, the online coach, because we already remember we're coming back off of back-to-back more finalists, more winning offensive lines, and then we had the last 2 years, but the offensive line showed a lot of promise this year. And then I had to remember that we still had an offensive tackle, 5-star offensive tackle that was hurt for the whole year that we're getting back. So the offensive line is only going to get better. The running backs is just, I think we just waiting on to see what Haynes do and see what decision he makes. But even if he doesn't decide to come back, I think the 1-2 punch of Marshall and Hitter is going to be just more than enough. I think it just comes down to if we can find another receiver to go outside Marsh.
I agree.
And if finally having actual coaches for Bryce, because we didn't have a quarterback coach last year. So now that Bryce actually has 2 people working with him on a day-to-day basis, I feel that the floor, the realistic floor should be a playoff spot.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
I feel like I'm not saying they're going to win it. I'm not saying winner or anything, but I feel like
that's the floor.
I say that. I feel like that is the floor.
Okay. Yeah, because they go on to 16 next year, right?
I think that's, we won't know yet.
Right, I got you.
They're going to have a meeting. The conference commissioners like to have a meeting that day, the morning of the national championship game. That's probably when they're going to hash it out because they have till the 23rd to finalize next year's format. Okay. But I think, as far like even looking at the schedule's going to be it's harder than people think because you got Indiana, but Indiana's coming here. You got Penn State, you got Oklahoma, you got Ohio State, you got to go to Oregon. So it's not an easy schedule by any shape of the way.
No Big Ten schedule.
But I think the timeline was to be a national championship contender in 2027, and I think that's still in play. And I think if that's going to be the case, then your floor should be being a playoff team next year.
Yeah.
I think a lot of that's going to depend on the quarterback.
Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff right there, nephew.
Indeed.